Next thing on the list is pet talents. What you guys are going to want to do, depending on your 10 or 25 man setting, is pick up a ferocity pet, and depending on the 10 or 25 man setting, you might not have all the raid buffs. So for instance, cats, which is this cat I have right now, it gives the special ability is Roar of Courage, which is the strength and agility boost by 549. So if you don't have a shaman in the group to drop Strength of Earth, you don't have a warrior to do Battle Shout, or a Death Knight to do Horn of Winter, you know, you're going to want to pick up this pet to benefit the rest of the raid. Another pet that I like to use is the wolf. The wolf special ability is the 5% crit. So if you don't have a feral druid, you don't have a fury warrior, you know, you're going to want to pick up this pet to gain the extra 5% crit rating for your entire raid, which is useful. And considering in our 10-man raid we have all these buffs, plus we run with another hunter which gives extra buffs, I use a hyena. The hyena tendon rip. It increases bleed damage taken by 30%, which only affects feral druids, warriors, and marksman hunters. And considering I'm the only marksman hunter in the raid and we don't have any feral druids or warriors, this pet is just a benefit for me. Okay, pet talents. You obviously want a frosty pet to gain the spell Call of the Wild. That's the best. It's the highest single target pet that you can get. And the talents. Most of these are personal choice, but some of them are kind of obvious on what you want to take. For instance, Serpent Swiftness increases pet's attack speed. The faster your pet hits, the more damage it does, the more damage or DPS that you do. The next one is kind of your choice. You can gain Dash, which increases your pet's movement speed by 80% for 15 seconds. Or, personally, I just choose Increase Stam, because there's just random AoE damage sometimes on fights and I don't want my pet to die, so I just choose this one. I think it's more useful than the Dash ability, simply because Dash uses focus and that's a DPS loss for your pet. Alright, the next tier, I gain 3 into Spiked Collar, which increases damage done by 9%, which is useful. And I pick up Boar Speed, which increases passive movement speed increased by 30%, which is, I think, makes up for the not picking up Dash, because your pet, you know, moves faster, can get to your target faster, and just continue to pump out that damage. Culling of the Herd. Every time your pet crits with its basic attack, your pet deals 3% increased damage for 10 seconds. That's extremely useful. Hearing the pet deal more damage for 10 seconds, and your pet's basic attacks crit quite often, so definitely pick that one up. These ones that I do not get are Bloodthirst, which, you know, your pet heals itself over 5 seconds, not that useful, and Cower, or movement speed penalty. Cower, useless, your pet never pulls aggro. Charge, this is, well, I guess you can pick this one up instead of Boar Speed if you want, but considering I don't like it because it's a use ability, it uses focus, it's on a cooldown, it's, you know, I don't think it's going to be as useful as just the passive increase in speed. I pick up, next tier, I pick up 3 into Spider's Bite, increase crit by your pet by 9%. You know, the more crits your pet does, the more chances of Culling the Herd procs, which increases you and your pet's damage. Rabid, 45-second cooldown. Every time your pet does damage, it increases his attack power by 5%, stacks 5 times, lasts 20 seconds. Your pet's going to be doing a lot more damage with this talent. It's on a short cooldown. You're only going to have a 25-second downtime with this talent. It doesn't cost any focus. It's just a straight-up damage increase for your pet. Call of the Wild is a 5-minute cooldown. Every time your pet uses it, or you use it on click, increases your pet's and yours melee and range attack power by 10%. Last 20 seconds. You want to use this lined up with either Rapid Fire, Bloodlust, Heroism, Potions, anything like that. Wild Hunt is the next talent that you pick up, and the final talent in your pet tier. It's extremely useful, probably the best that you can get, considering that every time your pet's at or above 50 focus, your pet's basic attacks will deal 120% more damage, but they'll cost 100% additional focus. That doesn't matter, because you picked up a talent called Sick 'em. Every time you crit with Arcane Shot, Aim Shot, your focus cost of your pet's next basic attack is reduced by 100%. So your pet just does more damage for free, pretty much, if you have a high crit rating, which makes crit your secondary best secondary stat. And it's better than the 6% passive damage of Shark Attack, because your pet's normally always going to be at or above 50 focus. Alright, in this next section I'm going to teach you guys about shot priority for the marksman hunter with the aim shot dump. Shot priority, what it means is that every time that shot is available to use, that is your highest priority. That's the thing you get done first. For instance, what I like to do is make sure the hunter's mark is on the target. I like to apply serpent stink, chimera shot, aim shot, then steady. So going down the list, obviously it's going to be serpent stink, chimera shot, and then I have enough focus for an aim shot. I can have another, then I can do another one right there, and then since none of those are up, just steady shot spam until, you know, chimera shot, so it was coming off cooldown, and then aim shot when you have enough focus, and then it's just kind of, it's just like that. Make sure you're always using your steady shots in pairs, and like just keep going like this. The only time you ever want to use arcane shot is if you have to move on some fights, if you have to reposition or whatever, but other than that, just keep staying with this steady rotation, and you guys should be able to just see big numbers. And that'll do it for this video. Just let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. And if you guys have any suggestions on what you want to see, maybe some PvP, maybe some, you know, live stream or raids or whatever, just let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time.